Hey guys, this is Matt with BleepinJeep.com. What's more important to you? This, or this? Well, if you said that last thing, you're in the right spot. But we're not going to be talking about that today. Today we're going to be talking about a video I made a while back called Down vs Air NotDown. Now if you haven't seen the video, I would recommend going back and watching it here. You can click right here to go back and see the video. Now in that video, what I did was compare the differences between airing down and not airing down. And the premise was for me to take my truck and I aired up one tire to 30 pounds and I aired up the other side to 5 pounds, and I parked it on a hill, spun it to see which would spin first. Obviously the higher the PSI is going to spin first because it gets less traction. The lower the PSI is going to get more traction. Now, obviously we know, unless you're crazy, we know that the lower you air down your tires, the more surface area you get, the more traction you get as well, and the better it grips onto the rock. Some people had a problem though when they started talking about in the comments section the drive wheel. Now, I think what they're referring to is the torque is applied to the rear right tire in most cases, and they said that tire would spin first and always, no matter what. Well, I don't think that's true. In a perfect situation on a street, whenever you go to spin out or peel out, maybe that would be the case because of the torque and the engine rotation applying pressure to that right rear tire. But when you're off-road, that is not going to be the case. You're going to have different obstacles. You're going to be off camber. You're going to have your weight positioned one way or the other. So in this video, I'm going to reverse the tire pressure from what I had in the air down versus air not down video and prove those commenters wrong. But before we get started, make sure to check out my website, BleepinJeep.com. We've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff. We've also got discounts for everything you could possibly want and coupon codes. And we've got hats and t-shirts with the BleepinJeep logos and some other cool stuff. So check it out and do subscribe. Alright guys, here we are on the same hill with the same truck, but this time I've reversed the situation. This time we've got 30 pounds in the left tire and we've got 5 pounds in the right tire. Now, like I said, those commenters weren't necessarily wrong. In a perfect situation on a flat street or on a hill, when you go to give it gas, because of the torque, you might get that right rear to spin out. But, like I said, when you're off-roading, you're going to be off camber, you're going to be in all kinds of positions, and so we're going to test it out, see which tire spins first. And to do that, I've turned the truck a little bit sideways on this hill, got it off camber, and if this all goes to plan, the tire that gets the less traction, which should be this one on the left because it has more tire pressure, will spin out. And as always, with an open differential, the tire that has the least amount of traction is the one that's going to spin. Now differentials are kind of complicated. To see a video on how differentials work, check out this link right here. Let's do the test. Right, so you may be asking yourself, what does all this mean? Well, it means you need to air down. Even though the torque wants to send all the power to that right rear, we were able to overcome that by airing down. Now, anytime one tire gets less traction than the other, it's going to spin. But to give you a better advantage, you need to air down. And this test proves that airing down gives you much more traction over more PSI. Alright guys, in this video I proved that the right rear tire is not going to be the one that loses traction first all of the time. I also proved that airing down, once again, is the way to go. If you have comments, and I know you are going to, please leave those in the comment boxes below. Don't forget to check out the website, BleepinJeep.com. We've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff. And we also have tees and shirts and lots of cool stuff. We've got discounts, coupon codes, and everything else. BleepinJeep.com. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the Facebook page. We'll see you next time.